Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Kermit Screaming Channel, otherwise known as Game Nights. Thanks for joining us here on GGK. We're here to play some Dragon Age in our ongoing game, Red Jenny. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, this evening, in our first stream of the new year. We're gonna kick it off with a bang, y'all, and today, the beginning of 2023, the outcome of this game and what happens will determine what sort of year all of us are going to have. It has already been predetermined.
Well,
You mean we'll get to go into another plane entirely, contain all the bad stuff there, and then come back and it's fine?
Actually,
Exactly. It's how you. It's all how you flavor it.
It's
So,
called
I'm
compartmentalization.
Yes.
I'm a fade half full kind of guy.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I'll talk a little bit about our schedule on the channel for this coming week, and then I'll let my lovely players here introduce themselves, and then we will get going with this ding dang thing. I think our next stream after this one, again, always forget to double check if they're
Should
having a
be
stream
Escape
on
Velocity
Tuesday.
tomorrow.
Escape Velocity tomorrow. So they will be playing
Stars Without Number.
Stars Without Number. Thank you. I couldn't remember the 4 other game systems came to mind.
I'm the
before
one who
I
makes the
got
schedule,
there.
so
Yeah, I should just have you do the announcements at the beginning. Honestly,
I offer.
That's fine. I like to hear myself talk. I need a warm up.
That's why we're all here.
Yeah. So that will be tomorrow at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock Eastern time. I got there. 7 o'clock Eastern time. And then the rest of our schedule for this week should be normal. Hopefully, we'll be returning with Elegant
On Thursday.
Creatures on Thursday. Just make a quick note. Kill Venn.
He'd probably like it.
But yeah, check out the full lineup of our shows. If you're watching us live, below our faces, if you scroll down, you'll see the lovely schedule that Ben has made for us, as you can tell, being the only one that knows the full schedule for the week. I think that's about it. I'm gonna let y'all talk for a bit and introduce yourselves while I drink some water. And we're gonna kick things off with a fan.
That's me. Hi, I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Savvy Seaworth. Mostly right now just on Hive Social and the Instagram that I keep forgetting that I have. But I'm gonna put stuff on there. If you want to see pictures of me from a long time ago when everybody was first getting Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram and see what I used to look like. It's not this. But mostly you can find me here on Twitch on Game Nights. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing in games or running them. Right now I run one game on this channel. Currently, still, the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. We have a one-shot coming up this Saturday, and then a week off, and then it's full cast interlude time, baby. It's a winter break. We're doing hometowns, and I'm very excited. And then on Sundays, you can find me Sunday nights at 8:30 Eastern on twitch.tv/lbhackamup playing Dungeons & Dragons. But tonight I am playing Venehn, Asan Alarian, who is an elven rogue. The only one in the party.
I believe I'm next, as I'm seeing the way that my windows are laid out, a very strange, delayed, like, half thing of me on the stream, but also then my own face in Zoom. It's weird. I'm going to adjust it so it doesn't distract me. Hi, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters and on the Hive socials and on the Instagram, too. I've actually put some newer things on there. Greg Sid. Tired. I am here Thursdays through Mondays, mostly playing games. I do run that aforementioned game of Elegant Creatures, our Monster of the Week game, 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursdays. Boy, I'm ready. If there's not any, evidence of the universe, like just doing one of these, it's the fact that we haven't played this game in 2 months. So I'm fucking ready. So yeah, come hang with us on Thursday. Tonight, I'm playing Yasmera Moras. She is our Kunari rogue, and she is the only one in the party.
Oh, it's me. Hi ho, Wally the Slime here. Today you can find me on Twitter, WALLE132, just like the cute little Disney robot. You can find me there on Hive. That are the same name of Wally132. But yeah, you can find me on those places. Find me on those socials. You can find me playing here, well, 3 days a week. Monday, this game. Thursday, Monster of the Week. Saturday, D&D. You can, going into 2023, I'm doing some pretty cool, awesome stuff also. You're going to find me over at Black Gold Mage playing some Strixhaven U. You're going to find me in Redacted, playing a Redacted in a podcast that I really, really enjoyed. I'm really excited. Can't wait to hear the episode I'm going to be on with that one. A lot of cool stuff. Today, though, I am playing Garas, the only elf rogue in the party.
And that leaves me. Hi, guys. I'm Sita. You can find me on the internets at Mr. Wilt. You can also find me here with these lovely people on Mondays playing this beautiful game. You can also find me on page 63. I'm standing next to the little hot dog cart. I'm a little bit down and to the left of where Waldo is. Tonight, I will be playing Andros Philippe Bastille de Cartier, the only dwarven fighter in the group. That's
Wonderful.
not right, is that right? I don't know.
I love that our bit is just gaslighting the chat with us.
It truly is gaslighting because they can see the answer.
Yeah.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Val, the only one that won't gaslight you tonight.
Oh, fuck off. Really?
You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet, and I'm here on GGK Thursdays through Mondays to see mostly where I'm at. I run, other than this game on Mondays, I run another lovely game called Ward 47 on Saturdays. We play Parslings, which is a deck building game if you haven't checked it out. Deck building TTRPG. I'm also over on LB Hackerman's channel on Sundays playing in the Play Things of the God campaign, which we just had a session of last night. So, that's it. Are you all ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay.
Could I have about 10 more minutes?
No.
I'm going to say the music change means no.
The music change always means no. Previously on Red Jenny, you continued your climb up the White Spire, the headquarters of both the Templar Order and the Orlesian Circle of Magi. You had your first encounter, or just come off your first encounter with a group of spirits that had crossed over from the Fade, remnants of a tear between the realm of reality and that of magic and chaos and emotion, as cracks from the Fade had woven themselves throughout the tower in the wake of your adversary, freaking for Teresa's. I was looking for her last name and I cannot find it. Her escape through it. You were thwarted briefly by a collapsed portion of the staircase, which you were able to expertly surmount utilizing Venehn's archery and some strength from the party, heaving yourselves up to a balcony on a higher floor. Here, you found a rather frightening scene, a dormitory for the mages, the mage recruits, where many mages and Templars alike were sleeping across the bunks in amidst a magical vapor that seemed to permeate the area and was leaking out of the Fade. When you arrived, or finally took your first trepid steps into the room, you were ambushed by a demon. one of lust as a demon of desire appeared before you, attempting to charm all of you to resting as well. You fought against the influences and did battle with the creature. Fighting. There was a difficult section of the battle where Garas had been mind controlled and almost threw himself off of the balcony. However, the clever actions of or the quick acting of your party, as well as Carter's manipulation of the creature, led to it sort of disincorporating, dropping its power, and vanishing back into the Fade before any serious harm could be done. Freeing the mages and Templars in this room from their immediate threat, you continued onward amidst the carnage, and very quickly found another sign, another strange foreboding influence of the Fade in this tower. The stairs ahead of you seem to break away, and here, rather than those cracks and fissures that you had seen before, a full rift open, a bleed between the two worlds, as you watch the stairs of the circle continue upwards into the Fade itself. You climbed the stairs, and at the top you looked over a plateau of seemed to be like the ruined remains of like a library. Plenty of bookshelves with scrolls and parchments and books all scattered around. Strange like mantle fireplace in the middle of nothing, burning quietly. Candles lit, teacups laid out with the remains of what looked like recently brewed tea, and in the distance, amidst the floating islands of rock, staircases climbing into nothing, you saw a battle being waged between spirits and demons of the Fade and Darkspawn. And while you were trying to figure out what to do next, a familiar face appeared, at least familiar to one of you, as Carter was reunited with his lost partner, lover, Eckert, a former Templar, who made some allusions to his current nature as a spirit. And that's where we are going to pick up, right here in that moment.
I think Carter is just like very dreamily like staring up at Eckert, like seeing Eckert, and especially in his hyper emotional state, is just, you know, he's just hyper fixated on him.
Eckert seems again very exactly as you remember the last time that you saw him. I think very familiar. The rest of you, and even Carter too, whether you choose to ignore it or not, you can tell there is a bit of like a shifting to his presence. Again, he's like corporeal, but not entirely so. It seems to be kind of one with the Fade, and the whole Fade is kind of like that. You can see there are aspects that seem like more tangible than others, kind of wisping away on the edges, like the way you perceive a dream. The things you focus on being a bit more solid, anything you lose focus on, anything towards the periphery kind of fading away into the ether. And Eckert says, I wasn't really expecting you all to make your way in here so fast. I was hoping I'd have more time before you stumbled across me. I want to do what I can to help, and I know you probably shouldn't spend too much time in this place before moving on.
You were expecting us.
You mean going back?
Going back. Well, moving forward. I assume you're trying to find the path that you took up here, where it leads to.
All right. There was no other path to go outside of here, so obviously you have to go out someplace else, yes?
Yeah. I can help guide you that way. It's going to be dangerous, but I knew that you'd come up this way when the rift opened.
I kind of want to circle back to that, if I may. How did you know we were coming?
I've been keeping an eye on Carter for a while now, and well, I knew when things went bad in the tower that you'd be heading this way.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why have you been keeping an eye on Carter?
He loves me.
Carter's very important to me.
Venehn, what's wrong?
A lot of things.
Carter and I were separated back many years ago at this point, and since I found myself here, I've been keeping tabs on him and speaking with him when the few moments he's able to glimpse into this world, and trying to keep an eye on him when he's awake.
Aren't you supposed to go when you die to sit by the side of your maker or whatever?
Well, that wasn't really an option for me, I guess.
So you're stuck here as a spirit. You're dead.
I suppose so.
All right. I mean, getting help from a ghost is not something I thought I had to deal with today.
It's not a ghost, it's different.
Oh.
Venehn,
I can understand why you're worried. I would be too if I was in your shoes. I was trained as a Templar. I mean, the sort of thing I am now, I would, I would have fought against, attacked even when I was alive. Before I was brought back. I don't know. The process of it is a bit confusing even for me. But I knew as soon as I came back that I had two things. I had to keep Carter safe, and I had to find justice for the people that had been wronged, and the undoing the damage that the Order has done.
If you've been talking to Carter all this time, why haven't we seen you?
I've been in the Fade. I haven't been able to cross over. It's not so easy without being a doorway opened. I've tried to find a place to cross that wasn't too dangerous, but most of any sort of pathways, doorways out of here are pretty heavily guarded. The few that there are, and there are very few.
I think there are more than you think.
Well, now it seems that there are. I mean, whatever happened in the tower and ripped this whole area, shredded it.
A venatory blood mage blew a hole in fucking reality is what happened.
And that would do it. I don't know if it'll be permanent, but I should be able to help while you're here and maybe cross over. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, if you're the only expert amongst us who knows how to navigate this place, so...
Right. Kyle looks a little forlorn back at the books and this kind of like half library here and says, I just wish I had more time here. Looks back to the darkspawn in the distance. You can see this like encampment of darkspawn across this field. I mean, like I said, like this erected kind of military encampments, very rudimentary tents, things like that, but it's all surrounding at the center of it, the edges where they're conflicting with the demons, and you can see the hordes of darkspawn currently fighting against like rage demons, demons made of fire, and others more wispy and green and reappearing and appearing other places. But at the center is like a more fortified position. You see almost like a fortress that has been constructed around, like there's like excavated rock that has been brought up around this probably once existing but newly reinforced stone structure at the center. And he says these darkspawn have been here for months now, at least as far as time moves here. I've been trying to learn as much as I can about what they're doing here, and learning the answer, and only recently did I find this place. And I've been trying to do everything I can to learn as much as I can to maybe be able to help.
You found this?
This library?
Yes.
Yeah. There are lots of places like this, but this is the first one that I found that had any writings on darkspawn. It's old and it's hard to get through, but the Fate is a way of doing that, only showing you things when necessary. Anyway, they've been out there working in those fields for a while. These darkspawn aren't, I don't know, there's something different about them. I mean, I've encountered my share even before the blight around the edges of the deep roads. You know, occasional scouting parties will come up from the rifts and fight and retreat back into the tunnels, but I don't know. Even with the black going on, these ones are acting weird.
They're not meant to be in the Fade.
No, and that's the other part. I don't know why darkspawn are here.
Did they just started showing up recently, or?
It's been a few months now.
Of Fade time. Who knows how long it's actually been?
Yeah, well, let's get going. We're not making any progress by just standing here.
Yeah, let's fix this. And get you to heaven, buddy. Where you belong. Right? Is that, I don't know what you call it.
I think it's more of a paradise thing, of a universal paradise kind of situation.
I'll help you through, but yeah, let's not get too much in the theology of the afterlife.
I don't know, man. Trust they hold your hand on the way there. That's all I got.
So the place that we're going, or where I can tell the path that you all need to be following, it's going to be on the other side of the killing fields here. But obviously we don't want to be heading straight through the center, so I'm going to help take y'all around it. There's some corridors, passages that lead through this place, and I can escort us around the edges and take you to the place where this all lets out.
Okay. Garas will look over at Carter. Carter, are you okay?
I think so. The swells of emotion kind of come and go. Right now, and he looks up at Eckert. I don't want you to go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Good.
I thought you wanted to pass on.
Well, maybe I'm a little bit of... I said pass through, cross over.
I already lost him once. I can't lose him again.
Carter, if that really is Eckert,
Of course it is.
do you really want him stuck forever here? Whatever he's got here, I'm sure his maker has 10 times it on the other side.
Whatever, let's just go. Let's go.
Lead the way.
All right.
I'm gonna walk with Lucia.
Okay. Yeah, I
This is
think
pretty fucked up, right?
Lucia
crazy?
has been kind of quiet at the back. She says, "This is very strange. I'm not very familiar with. This even surpasses my knowledge of the Fade."
Cool, a Templar that doesn't know what they're doing. Awesome.
Well-
This is good. This is good. This is a good day for me.
Physical travel into the Fade isn't something that's normally possible. If anything, I would have expected us to be dead already.
Cool. I feel better.
Do you want me to lie to you and just say that everything's going to be fine?
No, I
and
don't
that
want
we're
you
not
to
going to be-
lie to me. I just want you to maybe, like, we could share theories, or you could, share something that you do know, but apparently nobody fucking knows anything. Let's go.
I'm gonna have her make a roll. Y'all are gonna force my NPCs into situations where they're the ones having to figure things out.
Oh,
Well,
because we
fine.
definitely invented this situation.
Uh,
This came from us. We built a dungeon that leads into the Fade.
just gonna roll. Well, this isn't military lore, so we're just gonna do a straight.
I mean,
roll
it
here.
is for her military.
Oh, I guess it is.
Arguably.
It is,
She
technically.
is with faith. She does have willpower, or she does have willpower, faith, but this is more the cunning thing. That's a 12 either way, so that's not terrible. She says, "Listen, I'm not sure, but clearly this is some sort of spirit we're dealing with. Perhaps it's something that's been drawn to Carter, given his strange nature himself. He clearly has some sort of connection with the Fade, different than what other mages experience. Even your run-of-the-mill mage can inadvertently draw spirits themselves if they lose control of their
Is it dangerous?
gifts. Possibly. I don't have a yes or no there, it just depends. The order would say yes, and that it should be destroyed, but there are circumstances and instances where spirits have been helpful, and we are taught that there are, just as there are spirits that embody the worst of mortal kind, there are spirits that embody the best of it. But those intentions can be twisted, and that's where demons are born from.
Yeah, I know about them.
So if this is some sort of spirit, it embodies one of those virtues, and the more you poke and prod at it, the more likely that virtue will twist.
Is that you telling
So-
me to keep my mouth shut?
No, it's...
Because you can say that. People say that to me all the time.
No, not necessarily. Just to be cautious and keep an eye on what it's trying to do or lead us towards. But frankly, we don't have any better options here than to follow it, so...
Yas
See
just
what-
leans over the two of them because she absolutely can.
Ah!
Yes, if we could just go back to the whole a spirit being attracted to a mage. Carter's not supposed to be a mage anymore. Carter is supposedly tranquil.
Have you ever seen a tranquil act like that?
Yes, and
He hugged
Tranquil
me.
aren't supposed to be able to
hugged
use magic.
Which is great, don't get me wrong, I love it. I want to be his friend, but
But that's the thing. Carter is clearly not a tranquil because he still is connected to the Fade and able to perform magic. So
Right.
Something like that Garas like kind of like slides.
Wait,
everybody is in the
Somebody has to
background.
be talking to Carter. Oh wait, no, Eckert's here.
just
Never
up there
mind.
with Eckert.
Yeah, I mean, Eckert and
Because,
Carter.
I'm
like-
imagining that Carter can hear. I don't know if all of it.
I
at least
was
some of this,
purposely
he
trying to be
knows y'all
quiet.
are
Yeah.
talking. Yeah. Well, yeah. Even if he can't hear the words, he could probably hear the.
Yeah,
Well, he
there's
knows
no
Venenn's
way
in a bad
unless
mood.
y'all are letting them go like 40 feet ahead of you. There's no way
Nah.
they're not hearing you
No,
talk.
yeah.
I
don't
think
care.
Carter's just going to internalize it, sad face though, and just kind of like hang his head a little and walk forward with Eckert, pretend like he doesn't hear.
Yeah, and we'll get to you two talking in a second, but
Something that
Oh, God,
you-
you're here too. Hi. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Nah.
I'm quiet. Look, there's something that has been bothering me because you said that mages are supposed to see the spirits, right? And you said and Carter's a tranquil. He's not supposed to be able to see this. What if now, because Carter is so unique, maybe he caused Eckert to be here. Maybe like he willed it to happen. He willed Eckert to just show up and as a spirit. You know,
Well, I mean, if he missed Eckert very much and a spirit latched onto that, it's not the weirdest thing, right?
exactly. Like,
Listen.
what if this is a spirit who latched on to Carter and
But they can do
So
that
the-
to anybody. It's not just
Oh,
well, except
right.
dwarves.
yeah, except dwarves. But I mean, what if this spirit is? I'm saying is, what if it's not really Eckert?
Oh, it's definitely not really Eckert.
I
Are you kidding?
don't
But-
think
but
this
no,
thing is
but I-
related to
but
Ty
that's-
chimes in.
Jesus.
Son of a
I
bitch.
was just trying to talk to you. I did not invite any of you to this
Sorry,
conversation.
everyone started talking back here, and I just wanted to join in the party.
I was standing right behind you the entire time.
So, what
You can
what
hear
Garrus is saying-
everything. You're like a fucking.
Garrus
Radio
has a good-
towers don't exist, but you're like that.
Garrus
You're
has
like a
good point.
magical
With these-
conduit way up there.
I cannot help it with these ears. I'm sorry, the horns like funnel it all down here.
It's like a lightning rod for gossip.
If we could stop bickering for a second, though.
Right,
Garrus,
baby, go ahead.
Garrus has a good point, though, is that this, and what you said, and it's likely is not Carter. There's no evidence that spirits actually come or are once having embodied us. This isn't a discussion of the soul, but you Orlesians have such a strange concept of spirits
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
not
Fade.
Orlesian.
Well,
I'm most certainly not Orlesian.
you live in
I
Orlais.
have no
and-
excuse.
Right. Either way, it's as much if this is a being that has been manifested or conjured by Carter's will, then it is as much a mirror of Eckert as Carter's memories of him. And it's for Carter to say whether this is Eckert or not, and not us.
Do you really think Carter is in a position to see it logically?
Logically? Probably not, but to feel it, to make a decision based on his emotions and his wishes, I'd say yes, now more so than ever.
And if the spirit is drawn to his emotions and his wishes, what happens when we have to leave and they are separated again, or if something happens to Eckert and they go bad? That thing turns into a demon. Rage and envy and sadness and all of those things. That is what they name the demons after.
Then we will just have to cross that bridge if and when we get to it.
I am not going to let that thing burn the bridge with Carter standing on it.
Fine.
He can hate me for the rest of his life.
Well, then
But if
keep-
I so even sniff that something is going wrong,
I trust Carter. But if something bad has happened, I'm not above, stabbing the demon that will come out of Eckhart's body.
I
or
trust
whatever
Carter.
happened.
I don't trust his feelings.
Oh, that's a heavy one.
He is not used to them. If he is, he's been damming them up for at least as long as we've known him. What happens if after years you let yourself feel happy for the first time? And what happens if someone has to take that away from you?
Then let's do everything we can to keep that from being taken away from him again. Our goal here should be to help Carter hold on to what was taken from him by the circle, not to force it away from him again.
I don't want to do that, but we can't let that thing come back with us.
And why not?
Because if you look at it the wrong way, the emotion it's based in might turn.
Like I said, you all have very limited views of spirits and the Fade. I think it's more complex than that.
I think some of us might know more than you think.
And then who's letting their emotions get the better of them now? Let's cut to Carter and Eckert. You're walking ahead and you hear the behind you, but you can choose to ignore that. Eckert just seems to be leading the way, fairly confidently, but being careful.
I think they're talking about us.
Oh, I'm almost sure they are. Listen, I'm not stupid. I'm not delusional. I understand this is a weird situation.
It's not exactly how I imagined everyone would get to meet.
Well, I did die after all.
I just stood there.
That wasn't your fault.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
But I still remember it. My inactions while I hauled you away. And I never got a chance to see you again after that.
I mean, that's not entirely true.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. We're never gonna get a chance to dance in the gardens again. The best we're gonna have is being here. When I dream, I wake up and you're gone again. And you know what the worst part is? Is when I wake up, I don't even fucking miss you. It's like I'm standing there in that room and you're hauled away again. Every morning, I just stand there.
Yeah.
I don't care if this is just a dream, a place of dreams. If you're dead, I don't care. I don't want to lose you again.
I wish you didn't have to. I wish I could have done more to help. I remember that day too, and I remember how powerless I felt to stop them from doing that to you. If I'd been a bit faster, a bit stronger, a bit smarter, I could have kept that from happening.
That you were wonderful. You were always wonderful.
It doesn't mean I was perfect. But what I've got right now is a second chance to keep you safe and to make this right. That's what I'm gonna do.
I know.
Let's stop worrying about what's gonna be and just start focus on what's happening. I think like he reaches down, like squeezes your hand, says, "You know that I love you, right?"
I love you too. Come on, let's go kick some ass.
Right. Should be around this corner here. So, while all of you are talking in the back and the and Carter and Eckert are hitting the front, you have crossed this plateau and reached a point where there's this like single spire essentially that blocks on your view to like where this plateau like corners, but from where you're viewing it looks like the plateau probably ends beyond that. However, you watch as Eckert and Carter go and make a turn around the side of the plateau, and you follow them as well, and a like a staircase that essentially should not be there is there, one that you could not see from the other side, and Carter begins to descend it, heading down towards like it kind of like wraps around the edges of this this spire, and down towards the base of this this valley, or the killing fields as Eckert had referred to them as. And as you are heading down the steps, Carter, you're at the front, so everybody else is in the back. Eckert pauses and says, "Oh shit, we got company." And ahead of you, you begin to hear noises of like armored footfalls heading up the stairs. And rounding the corner ahead of you, up this spiraling staircase, is a small scouting party for Darkspawn Herlocks, specifically. Big, armored, kind of, I guess, like orc-looking kind of creatures with... you can see the taint and the rot that's taken their face, big kind of jutting like teeth, and that have been sharpened to almost a razor's point, and they are carrying rusted looking weapons as they see you, and they pause. There's like this moment of like recognition, and one of them at the front barks and says, "We have intruders. Kill them."
Did that Darkspawn just talk?
And let's roll initiative.
Oh
As
boy!
you have that realization.
Oh boy!
They don't do that normally,
No,
right?
They don't.
They do
They
not.
do not normally talk.
They're mindless, horrible monsters of the light.
All right. Let me get all of my NPCs up. Because there are so many in this fight now.
If we were playing a game I was more familiar with, I would offer to Jaeger somebody for you, but
No, it's all good. I got their sheets on here now. All right. I may just have them all go on the same initiative count. That might be easier. Why is it rolling? All right. Did y'all roll yours?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What we got?
18.
17.
Got a 16 for me.
17, Garas.
Also a 16.
Okay, I was
Damn,
like, waiting
guys.
if you said 15. All right, I'm gonna have all the NPCs go on the same count just for my own sanity, and they're gonna. I rolled a 10, so we're just gonna go with the 10, and the Herlocks.
Like those names.
Rolled an 8 plus.
Those guys are super not supposed to talk.
They talked, though. They talked. They did a talk.
They did do a talk.
I don't believe it.
They
They
did a
made
talk.
the sounds that we understood.
I don't
They did a
believe
whole
them.
talk.
Mm-mm.
Unless
They're
we
lying.
can now understand them because we're in the Fade.
Oh yeah,
They're not supposed to
Yo.
be in the Fade.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, something's up.
Well, then you come up with an explanation. No.
Okay, fine.
I'm
I'll
just
come
hearing
with-
no.
Okay, fine.
You're right.
I'll come up with an
working
explanation.
on
Okay,
it.
maybe
I'm working on it.
You know,
right.
work. Yeah.
Do you know
Herlocks,
how
there you go.
much lore this universe has?
Herlock's going before the NPCs, but after all of you. So then you are first.
I hate that. I can't get the rulebook to load. But trust me, I'll remember what I can do, which is...
Oh,
use-
you're trying to look for like what your actions are.
Well, I was trying to pull up the list of minor and major actions, but for the first turn, my action is going to have to be minor action load, major action fire.
Okay. Do it as you fire to this one that spoke, that called out towards the front.
18.
18 will hit.
Yeah. My my damage is on here. Okay. Is that no stun? Wow, that's a 1 on the dice, so that's 7 damage
Okay.
with the bow.
7 minus 5 is 2 points.
5. Ah,
All right.
I was caught off guard. My next turn's gonna be like so fucking cool, you guys.
You fire at this this front one, and I'll say because you're the first one taking a shot and getting a good view at the creature, you notice that, especially on the front one, but you notice it on all of them. They all have like markings on their foreheads. That like
I'm
golden,
especially attuned to that.
they have golden paint that looks like it's kind of smeared across their foreheads in a design. You don't get a whole lot of chance to look at the design, but you can look at it after they're dead.
It does feel like Venehn would notice that, considering his whole people tattoo their entire face.
Yeah, you see a strange golden paint design on their foreheads.
What the hell?
But you attack this one at the front with the long tusks and do 2 points of damage as it's barely sinks through their heavy armor. Anything else, or is that it?
Sorry, I was looking at a talent. No, that's it.
Okay. Yes, it's your turn.
Yes. I shoot at them. Well, actually.
Okay.
So where are we? How far away are they currently?
They are probably about, a few yards ahead of you. Not very far.
Okay.
But again, I want y'all to picture you're fighting on a staircase, which to
Yeah.
one side is like rock wall, and the other side is like a 50-foot drop.
Oh.
Got it. Okay. So.
And right now,
yeah.
Carter and Eckert are right at the front. I'm gonna let y'all reposition, but only like as when you move, if you want to move forward and kind of like get between anyone. But only 2 people can be in the front of the time, because I think only 2 people can stand side to side on these staircases and fight. So
I don't know if I need to go forward because I am very, very tall. So I will shoot over you motherfuckers' heads.
that's fine. The ranged
and-
weapons you're fine to fire with. It's just for anyone getting into melee. If you choose to stay up front, you're gonna be one of 2 people getting
Is
slashed.
Wait,
at.
I'm done.
moving is a minor action?
Moving is a minor action, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, then I'm gonna say behind.
Okay,
I'm pretty much fucking stuck.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there are 4 of them. There are 2 in the front. One with that with these tusks that Venehn just heard, which was the one that you heard speak. There's one standing like right next to him, or kind of like adjacent to him, with this rusted-looking battle axe. And then there are 2 behind. One with this like really bad kind of eye scar, and the other one that is has some. Like a red face paint on the bottom half of his face, and the ones in the back are using looks like they have short bows that they're pulling
Okay,
out.
I'll take out the ranged folks then. I'll go after the red face paint. Yeah,
Okay.
same thing. Minor action, load, and then I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, well, my doubles are 4s. That's not bad. So it's 10, it's 14 plus. Where my weapon at? 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Woot. Okay. Stunt.
Everybody.
So I got 4. I will use my 1-2. I will use 1-2 rapid reload.
Okay.
I will use 1-2 pierce armor because we got that nifty thing. So we got 2 more. I'll do a. I'll do a mighty blow. I'll add a d6 to that damage as well. So that's all
right.
4. All right. Lost the page. Okay. So that's now 3d6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where is my page gone? $11 plus 5 is 16.
16 points of damage. And you did the pierce armor, so it reduces
Yes.
the armor by half? Is it half rounded down?
I think it's half rounded down. Yep. Let me
Okay.
triple check.
Here's armor. It is, yeah, half rounded down.
Okay, so that'll be 2, 16, so it's 14 points of damage to the one with the red face paint. So, awesome. Yeah,
And I have rapid reloaded, so I can actually have a minor action next time. But that's me.
Cool. Awesome. A good shot as you hit this one as he's pulling out his bow. He lets out a growl as he goes to aim at you. The next turn is Garas.
Okay. I'm going to use a minor action to activate dual style.
Okay.
And I'm going to use another minor action to move. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move so I'm like right behind
You're using
Eckhart.
2 minor actions?
Yeah, I'm only using 2 minor actions this turn because it says I can do 2 minor actions
instead
and
of
major.
doing a
Yeah.
major action. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate dual style and give myself +1 to defense. And I am going to move so I'm like in behind Eckert and Carter, kind of like hiding in their shadow.
Okay. All right. So you are behind the two of them. That will put it to Carter's turn, actually.
Cool. As a minor action, Carter is going to twirl his staff, put his hand out, and do the stand firm action, which would give him a bonus against any skirmish or knock prone attempts. And then he's... these Hurlocks are all pretty crowded together, right?
Yeah, they're pretty bunched up, just like y'all are.
Would you say they're all within a 2-yard radius?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to put my hand up to my forehead, and a blast of almost invisible energy, like on a hot day on a road, that shimmer through the air blasts out of his hand and explodes in a point in the center of them. They are all, well, actually, I guess I need to
do your spell
roll to see if I don't blow up instead.
That's always the fun part of this game. Do I actually cast
I
the
totally
spell?
smoked that.
You're good.
But they're all automatically knocked prone, but they need to make strength might checks, and any that fail also lose their major action next turn.
Ooh. What spell is this?
Mind Blast.
Mind Blast. I like that. Okay. What was the check again?
What roll?
Yeah, what's
what
the
you
check
asked?
that they're making?
Strength might.
Strength
Against a
might.
17.
Okay. None of them have might, but they have a strength of 4. So first one gets a 16, so that's a fail. Second one gets an 11, that's a fail. 12, that's a fail. 11, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice job, Carter.
Let's go.
Jeez, yeah, they all failed on that. Okay, so they all get blasted. They don't take any damage, right? They just get knocked down and they lose their major action.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, this whole clump is just like there's blasted. They're just sort of like shoved down the stairs, all of them like clattering, kind of falling on top of each other, and they're in a pretty rough spot, like kind of all shaking their heads and trying to recompose themselves in that moment, which is great because if that's the end of your turn, it's their turn. So, and they're knocked prone too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they're gonna have to stand up. They would have to move.
Yeah. I don't remember what the.
Yeah. So yeah, the move minor action is to go prone, stand up, mount a horse. So they're all gonna have to use their minor actions to stand up. That's so
We love that.
badass.
We love this.
Yeah. So they just stand back up. and
Reason
that's-
674 why we must protect Carter at all costs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that just took out a lot of potential damage this round. As now all of your NPCs get to go. So I'm gonna start with Eckert. Eckert is going to rush forward towards the first one. He pulls off of his back a oh fuck! I didn't actually. It's a pole arm, but I didn't actually grab the weapon stats off of the page here. So I'm going to vamp for a second while I grab that, and because it's definitely.
Did you know here at
Page
Game
78
Nights,
in the
we have-
PDF is where all the weapons are.
We
Thank
have merch
you.
here on Game Nights.
We do.
Get yourself some tank tops, some mugs.
There's like a link in the chat right
What's up,
now.
y'all?
Yeah,
Welcome
it's gonna
to
be a
Game
Howard.
Nights.
Howard.
Yeah, look at
I've
that.
got it.
We gotta make some new
so yeah,
merch.
2d6 plus 3. I'm just gonna quickly input
Oh,
that.
While you're looking that up, guess what I named this face?
Oh no, what?
Oh,
High school gym teacher.
Sergeant Slam Spurs.
yes! We love it.
Oh boy.
You look like you left the military and you are now a high school gym teacher. All you need is a really top polo and way too short like shorts.
I was going more for like the porn movie version of that exact same character, but yeah.
Okay, fair, yeah, fair.
All right. He gets a 14, which hits, no stunt points. And for damage, he does. No, I know it's d6s. That's what I want you to roll. Stop switching to not d6s. All right.
Come on, roll.
2d6 plus
Do it,
7.
roll.
11 points of damage. Reduced by 5 is 6 points of damage. This will be also against the one with the tusks that Venehn hit. So 5, 6, 7. All right, 6 points of damage. So it'll be 8 total. All right. And I guess as his minor action, because he didn't actually have to move, that was more flavor. Minor action, he is also going to, I guess, stand firm. Oh no, he'll guard up. That's what we'll do. To add +2 to his defense until the end of the round. Okay. That is the end of his turn. Lucia is going to go.
Let's go, Lucia. Come on, boo.
She comes up behind you, Carter, and she would like to switch places with you, unless. Oh no! Did Cena freeze?
In a terrifying manner.
Oh no, the
In
demon got him.
mid-blink.
I'm gonna do the attack roll, then we'll figure out whether she's actually gonna switch places with Carter.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's back.
God, yeah, I just saw like I could hear you guys and you guys were moving just fine. So I'm like, I didn't freeze.
She would like to. She'd like to switch places with you, if you'll
Yeah,
willing
yeah.
to do that. Okay, so she's gonna use her move to switch places with you, and her action to attack the battle axe wielding one with her longsword. That's a 21 to hit.
Yes,
Again,
Lucia!
No
Let's
stump
go.
points though. And only 5 points. Or no, that didn't do the modifier. 10 points of damage, which will be 5. Gotcha. And last but not least, Ty is going to go, and he's just going to do an arcane lance at the one with the eye scar in the back. And that's too many dice.
No
There's
such
a
thing.
setting on roll to like turn off the dice to make the rolls go away after you do them.
Refresh.
Yeah. 16 to hit, which will hit. And that'll be 10 points of damage, which is not reduced because I think Arcane Lance does penetrating damage. If I remember right.
No,
Is that not true?
no.
Oh, never mind. Okay. 5 points of damage.
Hey, respectable.
And we'll use a minor uses minor action to aim for next time. Alright. That's it. Ven, it is your turn again.
Me again?
Yep.
Like I told you guys, this turn's gonna be super cool, so I'm gonna use my I'm still pressed against the wall in the back, probably, because
Yeah.
I don't have an action to move with. So I'm gonna use my minor action to knock my action to fire.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Which one are you firing towards?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You got the 2 in the front, one with the tusks, and one with the battle axe, and the 2 in the back. One
The
with
battle
the eye
axe?
scar. The battle axe. The 2 in the back with the eye scar and the red face paint. The one that looks the worst off is the one with the red face paint. Got a really bad hit from Yaz.
How's big boy Tusk Man doing?
He
my
is
wrestling
not
name.
too. He's the one you hit before. He's not too badly off right now. Only slightly worse off than the other
I'm
two.
gonna shoot at him
Okay.
and hope that if I cut the head off the snake,
Oh God! Here comes Big Boy Tusk Man
let's
coming
get
down the
Big
ramp.
Boy Tusk Man.
Big Boy Tusk Man has a metal chair in his hand. By God, he knows what he's gonna do with it.
Okay. 10. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
With 5 stump points.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh!
Pierce armor.
I think I have to. Okay. What are the 4s? I'm already at the top of the initiative order, so that doesn't help me.
But you get the pierce armor for 1.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm looking at the ones that are 4, and I got 5 stuff.
Oh, the big ones.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll do pierce armor. For 1.
You do rapid reload too for next time.
Good.
That's
Yeah,
what I
you
was
could.
thinking. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I could freaking because I have that stunt that lets me aim. Okay, pierce armor for 1. So, freaking armor rating halved rounded down
Okay.
That's 1 point.
versus this attack. And then I'm gonna rapid reload, so I immediately reload my bow. That's 2. And then I'm going to.
Good lightning attack.
Yeah, but I want to have the. I
Oh, no,
want to
it's the
have
sa- it's-
the.
It's as if the same arrow hits 2
Yeah.
targets, so you can keep
It
your
goes
your
piercing
reload.
through. Yeah.
No, that's
Wait, no, it's not.
no,
No.
That's
that's
dual
dual
strike.
strike.
No,
That's,
that's
not
dual
lightning
Dual
strike.
strike.
attack.
Sorry.
Which you
Yeah.
could.
My bad.
You got 5 stun points.
I'm
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
yes.
Sorry. I'm
But-
doing math.
I don't want a dual strike because I want a rapid reload because on my next turn I want to be able to aim because I have a stunt that gives me a bonus if I aim, or I have a trick that
Gotcha.
is it tricks or stunts in this one? I don't know. I have something that if I aim, I get bonuses.
Nice.
What
Oh, your
about
talent?
I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna pierce armor for 1. I'm gonna rapid reload for 1. I'm going to.
you said we're on the edge. It's a drop off on one side, right?
Yeah. Yeah. On y'all's left is like a
Skirmish?
50-foot drop.
You could move the target of your attack 2 yards.
Yeah.
Just knock him off the cliff. Dang.
You could, yeah.
BG.
I don't know what I do with the last. Okay, I know what I'll do. It's a group effort. I'm going to. Everyone shut up. Pierce armor for 1. Why would I pierce armor if I'm going to skirmish?
I don't know.
Oh, get rid of it.
I'm going to
In case he doesn't
skirmish.
get fall off. Yeah.
What?
In case he doesn't fall, I'm gonna give him a chance to like save.
2 yards in any direction?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the same thing to y'all because they all have the ability to do that like
Okay.
every turn.
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna give everyone the chance to resist getting knocked off.
You're
the
just
side of
saying,
the
apparently,
platform.
this is everybody's turn. Okay, so I'm gonna pierce armor for 1. I'm gonna rapid reload for 1. I'm gonna skirmish, and then I'm gonna use the last 2 to take a defensive stance.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So damage
That'll reduce their armor to 2.
is a 6 plus 6, 12.
12 minus 2 is 10 points of damage to the one with the tusk. That makes him very badly off.
Okay.
And
I
he
immediately reload.
he's pushed back towards the edge, and I'm gonna give him a chance for a reflex.
I just realized that
What?
I'm not going to change what I did, but I did read the rest of it where it says 2 yards for every stunt point you spent.
Yeah, you
So
could
I
have-
could
you could
have
spend
just
5 stunt points.
Flung
and-
his ass, but
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him a chance to save here. What might I have this be? Who's drawing?
not me.
Who's drawing it? Is that
Who's
a?
drawing a dick on the?
It's Cito.
Sita,
God
what are
damn
you
it,
doing?
Sita.
Nothing.
God damn it,
Nothing.
Sita.
Nothing.
We're gonna make this a like a dexterity balance check.
Sure.
I like that. They're not great at that. They don't
Sounds good
have
to me.
And that is an 11.
Against what?
I guess since you only spent 2, I was probably just gonna make it a no, go challenging them. I'll say that fails. He is shot with the arrow and gets pushed back and like reaches the edge and kind of like starts to like claw at the air and then zoop just falls right over the
Will I
side.
scream?
Then it just
Yeah.
starts like, hold on loosely. Don't let it go.
Jesus. All right, that is your turn, Ben. Good one. Yeah.
Making sure I accounted for all my stuff points. But yes, so I immediately reload, and my defense is +2 until my next turn.
Nice. Yaz, it's your turn. Tuskerluck is deceased.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna shoot our friend with the red face paint again. Just
Okay.
take out the ranged folks. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's 2 6s and a 1. But one of the 6s is my stunt, so I'll take it. So that's 13 plus 4 is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Yes. Stunt.
Sounds-
Pierce armor. I mean, did I just knock his ass off too? Are we just knocking everybody off? I think that's yeah. I'll spend. I've got 5 more. I'll spend.
I will say the more points you spend, the more difficult I'll make the check for them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do a rapid reload as well, and then I'll spend the other 3 to try and knock his ass off.
Okay. So I'll say I'll knock that up to formidable, so he has to make a 17 balance check to stay up. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll in case that just does it.
Okay.
You roll
That's
damage though to
6.
see if you kill him
Yeah.
before he falls off.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's a 6 plus
This will be a race.
5 is so 11.
Okay. 11 is not enough to kill. He was pretty badly off because that was -2, so it's 9, so that's 23. Yeah, he's pretty badly off. However, just takes the arrow, spins through the air, and he like loses his footing on the stair behind him, and just goes tumbling off the edge.
This one's a goofy. Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy. Leaving 2 Hurlocks remaining, one with the battle axe, and the other one that was in the back with his with the eye scar.
I'll take my minor action to. I think I'm just gonna aim.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim.
Garas, is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to swap places with Eckhart. So I'm in front. And you said there is the one with the red face paint and the one behind him also?
Face paint just was
Correct.
off the cliff.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
But
no,
there's-
sorry, battle axe.
Battle axe, got it.
Battle axe, and the one with the eye scar.
Cool. Ho ho! I got 2 6s and a 3, so that's 15 plus my dexterity. That's a 20, and I got
Yeah.
a 6 on my stunt.
Oh boy, y'all stunt so frequently. I never stunt, and y'all.
I mean, it's
always
pretty
stunt.
likely on D6s, though, especially when
Yeah.
you're rolling
Then
3
why
of them.
do I never stunt?
Oh, I'm so
it's
sad
6.
for you.
So what I'm going to do is, so I have 6 points. I am going to piercing damage the one in front of me.
Okay. Pierce armor.
And yeah, I'm gonna pierce armor. So then I get for 1 point because of
Yeah.
my ability.
Rogues.
So
Just
that's
the
one.
rogues.
And then I am going to also where is it again? I am going to knock this guy prone that's in front of me, knock them prone so they can try to get them to fall off. So that's
Okay.
That's 3 points. And then I'm going to make a lightning attack at the one behind me. Behind that guy.
Do you want to knock prone? Or you just want to skirmish and try to knock them off.
Yeah, I'll say knock prone is going to knock him down, but it won't necessarily knock him off the edge.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna skirmish then. I'm gonna skirmish, yeah.
Okay.
So next I'm gonna skirmish. So that's so it's 1 point for Pierce, 1 point for skirmish. I guess it's like 2 yards would be one point would be 2 yards. That would try to knock him off, right?
Yeah. 1 point will be a 13 is what he has to roll.
Okay.
To save.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And but just for because I have 4 more points left, I am going to go for a dual strike.
Okay, against the one at
Yeah.
the so that means you don't roll a second attack. You just apply the and that one will hit him as well, and then inflict your normal damage on them.
Would the and this and any other stun points I have? Actually, no, I have no more stun points. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So here comes the damage. So it's 1d6 plus 1d6 plus that. All right. Ooh, that is 8 points of damage.
Okay, and you pierced armor on the front one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's 2, so it'd be 6 points of damage. He actually rolls enough to not get knocked off the side of the cliff. Man, just after watching 2 of his friends go fall into their deaths,
Not doing that.
Realizes what the game is here, and manages to stay on the edge.
The way you see it is that Garas is like, he twirls a dagger in one hand like he's about to stab them, but he then flicks his wrist and sends the Morning Star out, and the chain of the Morning Star just extends out further and slams into one guy's head, and it keeps on going, and it like flies past the second person, but he rings the Morning Star back, and the weight of the Morning Star hits the other guy in the back of the head as it flies back to his head.
It does clink off his armor, though. He takes a little bit less damage on that one.
I was gonna say, Carter, that mind blast was close.
That was clutch. And I
there's-
still have +1 to my defense because I didn't swap out of defensive stance.
Cool. Which it is Carter's turn again. He's frozen again.
Looking so contemplative, though.
Yeah.
I know.
So cute.
Looking deep thought.
Aw.
Look at that.
I'll just have them go and take their
you know what he
turns,
looks
'cause
like?
I'm
You ever
assuming
s-
they'll be fine.
There,
but,
there he
Oh,
is.
there we
Come
go.
back. Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
yeah. Is your turn. There are 2 Hurlocks remaining. What do you do?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and stunlock these bitches.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm gonna hate this this strat.
Stunning
everybody's
strike.
gonna for the rest of the campaign, every enemy is standing more than 2 yards apart.
Do you think for next season of Strixhaven, I'm looking forward to having a monk in the party?
Stunning strike all day. I almost stunning strike a dragon and made it fall to the sky. I'll do it again.
Okay, well, I made my roll to cast it. I didn't blow up. Spend
Good.
3 mana,
Always good.
and you got to make them strength checks. Strength might.
Okay, they need a 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14. That's a 13. God damn it. They both fall down.
They all fall
This
down.
isn't a combat. This is a what was that?
The Benny Hill theme.
Yeah.
Have yakety sax playing in the background.
Yeah, you stun them again, and both of them immediately fall down. You almost see the look in their eyes like, God damn it. These cheesy strats. I hope they nerf these in the next season. That is your turn, though, unless you're doing anything else with your minor action.
Same stand firm thing.
Yeah, it'll be their turn. They get up. That's it. And then it's the NPC's turn. I'm going to see if we can just, if your
Crush
friends
them.
can just kill them off.
I believe in them.
I
do.
believe we can. I believe in my boo Lucia.
All right, Lucia is going to go first. She is going to do another strike with her longsword. That is a 23 with 6 stunt points. I put away the stunt thing. I'm gonna show. Okay,
So
there
proud
we
of
go.
her. I'm so
You did it.
So
proud
for
of her.
6 stunt points, she's gonna do. Yeah, she will do a. Is she just gonna do what y'all have been doing? A skirmish?
Yeah.
I think so. I think she's gonna skirmish for 2, and then she's gonna dual strike to do damage against the other one as well. So,
Nice.
4 yards in any direction.
so I'm gonna have him roll his balance check again to see if he makes it. That's a 14, which I think since she spent 2 points, that would put it to a 15. So he falls. So I think she walks up, Sparta kicks the first one as she slashes across, just like a sweeping strike across the 2 of them. And for her damage, she does 15 points of damage.
Girl.
Seconds on strike there. Minus 5 would be 10. The one with the ice scar is not looking great. The one with the battle axe just went flying off the cliff.
So I imagine there's like some spirit or something, some conscious being that's down there at the bottom of the cliff just chilling.
just
And like yeah.
It's like you see 2 spirits down there. It's like, I swear I didn't think of another one of these. If something falls behind me right now, I hate when people fall behind me. Those are the worst kind of people.
Eckert's gonna go next. And he's gonna attack with his halberd.
They won for questioning. Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's a 22 to hit. No stun points though. I'm rolling very
Templars!
high, but I rolled a 4, 5, 6.
Templars.
Yeah, Templars showed up to play. And that'll be 16 points of damage. So it's 11. So that's his 1 hit point remaining. So I'm gonna have Ty see if he can finish it off. Unless you're saying did you want one for questioning? Yes. Did you yell that?
I mean, yes. It's like save one for question. Oh. Well. I mean, they actually talk, so that's interesting.
If you yell that, then he'll try something here and see what he
Okay.
can do. He's gonna try casting Blood Slave on them to take control of their mind. Since they're so weakened, he will make his check. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Might not have
Did
succeeded
he blow
on
up?
that.
Did he blow up?
He blew up.
That's 9 plus 14, 15, 16. Nope, he needed 19 on that to
What
cast
happened?
successfully.
Did he blow up?
He failed the spell, so I gotta roll on the magical mishaps table. No, I have to roll something else first, don't I? haven't done
Yeah, I
one
wish
of
I
these yet.
remembered that better.
That's fine. I'm pulling it up here. Mage training.
Sorry,
Magic,
die,
magic
baby.
rules,
Die, don't
mana
die.
points, casting spells. Oh, it's if I roll a 1 on the dragon die.
Okay. Yeah, I think the spell just fails. if you
Yeah.
don't
So he
have
rolled a
to-
3 on the dragon die, so he's fine. The spell just doesn't.
He didn't die.
So he tries to take control of it, but that doesn't work. Did spend a lot of MP on that though, unfortunately. But he'll be okay. Oh, he didn't do. There was something I needed to do first. As a minor action, he takes 1d6 points of damage and gains that many. It's only 1, but he gains that many MP, which he uses on that. So as he channels his blood magic, so has a little bit more MP. Takes 1 damage. All right, that is his turn. Ven, what do you got?
Well, I rapid reloaded last time,
Uh-huh.
so the bow's already loaded. So I'm going to aim
Uh-huh.
because my archery style gives me a +2 bonus instead of the +1 when I aim.
Okay.
Who should I aim at?
There's only 1 left.
That one.
Left. He's got 1 hit point.
He has 1 hit point left.
I'm gonna aim at him.
Ding.
If you just want to fucking one shot him, go
No,
for it.
he
It was
has
just
wanted
I
one
was
alive,
just
though.
I was halfway kidding, but I mean they do talk, so that's
We
weird.
do need to figure out how the hell they learned to talk.
So I've just like knocked his friend off a cliff with an arrow.
Uh-huh.
His boss off a cliff with an arrow.
Well, yeah, the last one that fell off with Lucia kicked off.
But I was saying the one that I knocked off
Yeah.
was
yeah.
his boss. I'm going to... No. Instead of aiming, I will, just as a threat, press the attack.
Okay.
And stand ready to pursue an enemy should they fall back or flee my blows. Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. You could also ready if you just want to be ready to shoot at it if he starts
No,
to move. But...
this is more of a threat.
Or no, I guess that's not. That's prepare. Sorry.
Yeah, so I want to use my minor action to declare that if somebody moves away, I will attack them, and then I also want to say that with my words.
Okay, so you want to like use your action to threaten him, essentially.
Yeah, that's...
I think there is ability to stunt you can use called threaten.
There is. I'll let you use a major action to
I don't
do
know
a
what
threat.
that is. If you're
There's if you stunt, there's a threaten ability that comes with the stunt, but
so
you'd
not
have
an
to make
action.
you'd have to make the attack first.
no, yeah, because I don't want to kill him, but he's like on death's door.
Yeah, like I said,
So I'll
one
use my
hit
minor action to press the attack, and if he runs, he's done. And so I want to use my major action, if I can, to just... Because he's just seen me do all of this crazy shit, and all
Sure.
the rest of us do all this crazy shit, and just say, you run, and you're done.
I'll let you make an intimidation check. Which I believe is strength. I'll let you do it with the I'll let you use communication, though, because that doesn't really make sense in this situation for you to use strength.
Just to hold the arrow back for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will be contested by the Herlock's
Ooh.
morale or courage. We'll do morale. It's the same either way. It's +5.
15?
I roll a 20.
Oh, well. If he moves, he's dead, so...
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the others do, because you do that, and he seems like he's on the cliff here. He's ready to go. He's still like holding firm with his one hit point left, ready to die with his compatriots. Yaz, is your turn.
I'll follow Ven's lead. I've already got rapid reloaded as well, so I will just, towering over the rest, just aim a crossbow bolt straight between his eyes.
Okay.
I'd listen to the man.
All right. You want to do a contested check?
Sure. So this is what's the roll again?
Either you're gonna do like a communicate. Do you have threaten or do you have
I
intimidate?
don't. No.
Okay, then we'll just do communication.
Communication. Okay. Yeah, it's only a 14.
Well, I also got a 14. So I guess that means he succeeds since you're the one threatening. Again,
Tie goes to the runner.
He's wavering a little bit there, but he's still holding strong. Somebody's going to get it. I just want to see who gets it. Garrison, it's your turn.
Garas is going to, as seeing what they're doing, Garas is going to do the same. But the way he threatens them is that he gets right up in their face, pulls the dagger out, and just holds it right at their neck. Kind of situation of like, one move, and I will run this right through your neck. And there is no way you are fast enough to avoid it. And I would like to do my turn to do this.
Okay.
Wearing him down. Wearing him down. Just wearing him down.
I can do this.
We wore them down physically.
I roll lower each time.
Wearing them down emotionally.
That is a 19.
Okay. That's a
Okay.
13 for him. So at that point, it is enough that he the Herlock drops the sword that he had pulled out to the side, and it sort of clatters off the edge of the cliff as he's standing in front of you. And we're out of combat now, as you have your prisoner in front of you, trying to figure out what's going on here. We're gonna go and take our
really
break.
there. What the fuck?
We're gonna go
On
ahead
your
and
knees.
take our break now. So everyone, stay tuned for our Herlock interrogation, and we will come back to see how that unfolds. That's not the right song that I wanted. That's not either. Jesus, there we go. All right, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. And welcome back, Internet. I just looked at Roll and I saw the art that someone did.
It's not a dick this time.
It's not a dig. It's a heart with everyone's initials on it. I love it. All right. I'll go back to our suspenseful dialogue music. You have just finished a battle on this impossible staircase and sent 3 Hurtlocks hurling to their death, capturing one other, given that these they have shown the capacity for being able to speak, something uncommon or relatively unheard of in Darkspawn. As you have them, like, you told them to kneel, I think the last time that they spoke.
I was going to say, on your knees or off the cliff.
They do. They kneel down, kind of hands up, and you see this Darkspawn, this Herlock, this closer angle. This one has this eye scar, like this nasty, almost like burn or something on one side of their face. But they also have this paint marking on their forehead, and you get a better look. It's like this geometric, almost like paint design of the best I can describe it is it's like a rectangle crossed with several lines, and one of the lines kind of carries up in an emblem of like a crescent moon.
Garas walks up to them and like leans down and looks at that mark nice and close, pulls out the knife and presses it against their cheek. Who gave you that? And he presses the edge of the knife like with a bit of force against it.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have succeeded on the intimidating him. I'm not gonna have him put up too much resistance. He's very badly off. Again, 1 hit point, so breathe carefully. He says, "My maker."
Your maker, okay? And who is your maker? You know, they have a certain name.
It says, my liberator. Architect.
Okay. All right. Now, next question. How'd you get there? And how you're hate to use the term, but you're very well spoken.
I have been freed.
Freed. I see. And the person who freed you was your master, and when you were freed, you were given this mark and this way to speak.
Sorry, people can't do dragon or do True Blood references in the chat. Just makes me giggle at this point.
Suki!
Finally got dropped. They're about to watch True Blood, everybody. It's
What's
happening.
your name?
Suke.
No, Bill. Bill. The first time he says his name, man, I was just like, your vampire
A
name.
vampire name.
Bill.
Oh,
But the
I
way
thought
he says it.
Antoine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's my middle name.
Bill?
Sorry, what was the question?
Wanted to know, your maker, when they freed you, you were given this power of wisdom, I'm guessing, clarity. Is that why you can speak so well?
Not power. Reclamation. What was lost by the taint.
Okay. He stands up and he heads over to the others. Right, well, someone definitely took this darkspawn and did some stuff to them, saying that their master freed them and they were able to reclaim the gift of speech, as you see our friend there. And that marking on their face, it's a symbol of I'm guessing, their freedom, which is kind of ironic. Why would you be marked for freedom? But what should we do with him?
What are your plans? Marching orders. What's the next step?
To keep the fortress safe from spirits, demons.
How did you come to be fighting spirits and demons in the first place?
Welcomed to the Fade. My liberator asked for our assistance.
And your liberator, are they here in the Fade?
Yes. Currently.
And I'm guessing that tower that you were sent to protect is probably where they may be.
Yes.
Did you already ask who they were and I missed it?
I did ask who they were, yes.
Okay.
I
thought so.
Thank you. In case Van.
Sorry, I was thinking about True Blood.
Do you want me to remind you what he said?
Please.
It's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Said when you asked, you're talking about asking who his maker was.
Uh-huh.
He said maker, liberator, architect.
Okay. Yep. I got that part. I didn't know if there was further.
What do they look like? Your liberator.
Sorry, I didn't want to be asking stupid questions.
Tall.
Dark and handsome.
Tall.
We're gonna have
You don't
to,
gather, can speak. Maybe not the most eloquent.
Did they have hair? Let's play guess who. Hair? Yes?
No.
Pulls on Yasmera's hair. No?
No.
Okay.
Darkspawn.
Ah.
Your
Oh.
liberator is a
another
darkspawn.
darkspawn.
Yeah.
Like you or
No.
Bigger,
Much
smaller.
more powerful.
They're probably bigger than if they're more powerful. And he said they're tall.
Do they
Golden.
look golden? Do they have wings?
No.
That rules out the dragons.
It does, yes.
What about horns?
Points to Yasmera's horns.
Okay,
I think
why
he knows
am
what
I
horns are.
just the model for all of this?
Because you're a very powerful being.
Yeah, you have a very powerful presence.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Oh, it gets me everywhere with you.
What about big pointy teeth? Big and gold. No wings, no horns.
Okay, this is going to be a weird question. How many legs did they have?
Just the two.
Okay, so there you go. They're not
We know
bipedal.
they can count to 2.
2.
I'm trying to get a handle on what they're capable
Y'all are gonna get
of.
attached to this person.
We are!
No, I'm
and
not going to get attached to a darkspawn.
Wow. Prejudiced.
They're horrible disease. They're literally born of terrible disease that murders everything.
Whoa!
They're called the Blight.
Wow.
I didn't make it up.
Your term, not theirs.
I'm sure it's not theirs, but it's not
Oh
my
my
fault that they want to
goodness.
murder everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so
Their whole
you're-
purpose is to kill.
You're protecting
That
this fortress.
sucks.
Yeah. You're protecting this fortress, this tower, whatever.
And their master is probably in the tower.
What happens after that?
Don't know.
So I
Leaving
guess
the
they were.
fade.
Do you want to?
battle?
Yeah. Do you want to stay in the Fade? Is it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't figure. No one does.
So your master promised you freedom from the Fade, gave you your freedom and your enlightenment, so you can protect them to do whatever they are doing in this tower. That's what it sounds like to me.
Does your
Alright.
liberator have a name?
Architect.
That's the name. Okay. Thought maybe it was more of a title. Do you have a name?
No.
Good. Just gonna withdraw for a second.
No, it's David.
Nope, too late. Too late. You
As soon as they get a name,
nope.
they have a
Can't name
name in
them.
my head.
Nope.
You know.
long walks on the beach.
Taurus.
Oh, don't say that. Fucking.
I wanna go
That's
back to school and become
personal
a
blackmail.
Love Actually. Favorite movie.
That's a shit movie, David, and you're wrong.
I have a lot of strong opinions about Underworld franchise.
Let me at least log out of Reddit on phone.
Y'all are blackmailing me personally. I'm gonna pretend like the last 2 minutes didn't happen before I have to cut you all off and ban you from the channel. Wally especially. I know where you live. I'm going to withdraw for a moment. You know we can't let him report back to the tower, right?
No, we cannot. We're going to have to kill him. There's no way around it.
Any last questions?
It doesn't seem to know any of the tactical advantages or what the hell's going on.
It just
So,
seems like a simple
no.
grunt.
Carter, you've been conspicuously quiet.
What did it feel like when you were freed? Do you feel different now?
I knew involving Carter was gonna hurt me.
Can decide now. No longer feel calling.
I'm happy for you. And then he turns around and kind of puts his face into Eckert's shoulder. Keeps his face away from the darkspawn.
Garas walks over to the darkspawn and finishes them off.
Kick him over the cliff.
Yep.
No, I hadn't gotten to 4th season of True Blood. Will Bill and Sookie make up?
We try to have one cool dramatic moment.
I can't make it too serious and make y'all get sad.
No, we'll be sad.
You kill him. Brutal.
He who doesn't have a name. It wasn't brutal.
He
It was one
who-
kick.
He who was, and maybe he lived. There's 3 bodies down there to cushion his fall.
Maybe he survived. Season 2,
Just
David's
broke most of his
revenge
bones.
quest. Season 2,
David
we
is a
all
BB.
play Darkspawn and David is our leader.
Yeah.
There it is.
God, that's a good idea.
You're
All right,
welcome. Write it down. You can have it. It's yours.
All right, you have finished off your NPC friends behind you. I think Lucia chimes in first and says, "That was strange."
Incredibly strange.
Last 4 hours have been entirely strange. That was fucking wild, is what it was.
Eckert says, "That's what I've been dealing with here. All of them are like that. They're not compelled to spread their disease here. They're thinking."
Okay, this is going to sound, probably may not know this, but have you heard anything about this architect that they're talking about?
That's what I was looking for answers on up at the library up there before y'all showed up.
Anything at all?
I didn't find much up there, but I didn't really have enough time to look around. But I do think I know how they're getting into the Fade. I think in that fort up there, I believe there's a door to the crossroads.
Like the Grey Warden Crossroads.
No, no. The crossroads are a world that I don't understand much of it. Something like a demi-plane.
Only met the Grey Warden once.
Basically, they can move a lot of distance there between places using these magical portals. Ty chimes in and says, "Oh, Anuvians."
Are any of these terms ringing any bells to Mage Boy?
Yeah,
Maybe-
I
or
mean,
maybe
you
Research
might
Girl.
make a arcane lore check.
I don't really have that, but could I just do a
You could do a
regular
cunning check, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a
I
talent
have
arcane.
research, cultural lore, and military
Because
lore.
Venehn's working off like I fucked a Grey Warden once and he cried and told me a lot about some roads. So
Yeah, I can.
I only got a 14.
Yeah, I got 12, so no.
Okay.
I rolled 3 3s.
Can I try to remember?
Roll for memory pillow talk.
You know what? Actually, do you have any sort of training in like Elven lore, Dalish lore? Venehn?
Oh.
I mean, mechanically, no.
Okay.
Because those
You
weren't
make
options to me when I made the character, so.
you make a check for me. Cunning. And I'll give you a situational +2 on it.
Oh. 17.
Okay. You know what an alluvian is, because they were made by the Dalish.
The mirrors, right?
These are mirrors that they used to essentially to travel great distances very quickly. And they traveled through a domain that was referred to as the crossroads, or translates to the crossroads. But the alluvians were destroyed a long time ago, because they were around the time that the first blight began. The blight was being carried through these alluvians, so they destroyed them.
Say that word again?
I'm trying to remember my accent. Alluvians.
The mirrors.
Right. I've never seen one myself, but that's the only way I know of entering the crossroads.
It's old Dalish. There's
So-
these portals. They look like mirrors, but
But
you
they've
can
all
walk.
been destroyed a long time ago.
But this sounds like someone has a working one if they have it up in that tower.
They've all been destroyed as far as the stories go. But
How did a darkspawn, a very powerful, very cogent
Big.
darkspawn, not only bring more darkspawn into the fucking Fade, but also grant them this clarity of sorts?
And have this mirror that apparently doesn't exist.
it's only according to the stories and legends that they were all destroyed. No one can actually prove it.
I can tell you firsthand, there are many people that have been looking for one for a long time, and well, I would just assume that someone would have found one in peace. Many broken alluvians have been recovered, but
Fixing
None
them is nigh
in-
impossible.
You know from first-hand experience, does that include your former boss?
I know that many of the Venatori were looking for alluvians and would have gladly spent a fair amount of coin for one, even a broken one.
And no
She's
offense to anyone's intelligence here, but you don't gain a nickname like the Architect without being able to fix things.
That is true.
All right. So this architect's got it, and the bitch face here that blew a hole in reality is it's
Wants
probably
it.
what she's after coming in here.
If that's true, we can't let her have it. That's not just magic. That's
something that essentially works around one of the laws of magic themselves.
I was
from the old gods.
I was under the belief we were not going to let them continue using it. I assumed that we were going to use it ourselves to get out of here and get rid of it and break it afterwards.
Eckert steps in and says, "That's not anywhere we're near. I was going to take you. There's a rift open, and there are many rifts open here, and the one I was going to lead you to was... I wasn't planning on us going anywhere near that fort.
We
There
have to find out if this thing exists.
There are thousands of darkspawn down there. We got through 4 fine. That's great, but
Eckert, if they have an Illuvian, that's thousands of sentient, possibly darkspawn, that can go wherever they want, whenever they want.
Ty chimes in and says, well, they'd have to have another Illuvian to travel to. They could make it to the crossroads fine, and from the crossroads into the Fade, I suppose that's a pretty easy jaunt, but to make it from one Illuvian to another, they'd have to have a partner to it.
Do you not think one is too many?
I'm just saying we should, if they're looking for another Illuvian, and that's what Teresa is after, well, I can't think of a better place than the Circle to hide a project like that. If she has a second Illuvian, it's probably there.
So if we get back as fast as possible, we can find it and break it.
At least keep the one Illuvian that we know of that is working in the Fade where it should belong, I guess. Well, not that it belongs here, but still.
It does not belong here.
Lucia says, we'll have to do something about this, and gesturing out over the plains and all the Darkspawn army here with the fortress says, this cannot be allowed. I don't even know how we'd thwart such an incursion if it came to pass in the heart of Olay itself, but we can't get an army into the Fade to fight it in the first place.
Well, I'm not letting my people's magic bring more death.
I just don't even begin to understand what we could do about something like this. We have to tell the Wardens.
Yeah. If we can find any.
I agree with you. This is far more power in the very wrong hands. But we're not the ones to go blazing in and take care of this. We need to get the fuck out of here and tell the right people.
We get out through Eckert, the rift that you're talking about. We figure out what the fuck Teresa or whatever her name is was up to. Find the Illuvian, kick it in. And then we find the Wardens.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
But I do want to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I agree. We need to leave.
Eckert says, yeah, we should move quick in case there's another patrol coming around, so let's keep going down the stairs. I suppose you all have plenty of time to figure out what all this means, and time to... I'm sure there are lots of books back in Orlais that can help you with that.
The Fade's always changing. You can probably find another library, right?
Yeah. I suppose.
Maybe we can, like, put some... I don't know. Ignore me.
Continue heading down the steps, finally reaching the ground. We spent a lot of time on the staircase, y'all. Finally reaching
It was a very dramatic staircase.
It was a very dramatic staircase. Finally reaching the ground, and Eckert guides you around the base of this plateau, and you see a section of the plateau where actually like begins to give away to a brick or a stone wall, like hand set stone, almost like it's like half embedded or buried within the edge of this plateau itself. And along this wall is a door, and Eckert walks up to it and pushes it open, and you all follow. And this door leads to a hallway, and it almost feels like a royal hall, like one you'd see in a keep or a castle or something. There are draperies hung on the walls, these like blues and golds that you they almost look I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'd say they'd be Orlesian in design. Looks like Orlesian heraldry. You pass a picture mounted in a frame, like a portrait. And as you look at the portrait, you realize like there are people painted like maybe a small family or something. But you can't make out any of the faces. Everything is very like blurred and distorted. And you come to a place where the passage kind of widens open to sort of a foyer and into a dining hall. And it's here that you're all hit with a strange sensation of smelling food. And as you cross in this dining hall, there is a large feast set out in this hall. You see overflowing with dishes and platters of elegant and extravagant foods and delicious smells that are wafting up from the table. As you all look at it, you also notice each one of your favorite dishes is laid out at this table. You can see they like food that you haven't eaten since your childhood. Then stuff that they only made within the Dalish clan, and Garas, you see a spread like for a noble's table, one that you might have sat at when you were younger. Carter, you see a section of the table where dishes are laid out, showing with like 2 plates set aside with the first meal that you and Eckert ever shared together. And Yaz, you see some of your favorite like late night snacks that you would have back at the academy during your study sessions. And
Joke's on all of us. It's all ramen.
all ramen.
Yes.
All of those things are ramen. It's a
They're all
table
ramen.
full of ramen. And as you are in here and passing through this room, you feel yourself instinctually drawn to eat. You're overcome by ravenous hunger. I need you all to make willpower self-discipline checks. This is going to be an advanced skill challenge that everybody's going to be doing, which means... sorry.
Sorry, if I have the focus in it, that means that I
You could add +2.
Add
to
plus
it.
2.
So I'm going to go and tell you all the success threshold or the target number you're looking for is a 13. However, there is a success threshold as well of 9. You need to track what you get on the dragon die, and as many checks as it takes, you need to get a total on the dragon die up to 9. So you can take multiple checks, but each time you fail, something bad's going to happen. So
So I got a 9.
on your self-discipline.
Yes.
Okay. You find yourself you have to begin to eat. There's nothing you can't hold yourself back, Garas.
Garas just goes right. It's almost like he just blindly walks up to it and is about to start eating. Yeah.
Yeah. You begin to eat.
Willpower is -1.
You take 6 points of damage. Penetrating. Damage.
I got 11.
You fail. And y'all can do other things if you want, but this is what essentially this is going to go round by round. But I'm not going to have us do like initiative. I'm going to roll for your friends here too.
Does a 13 beat it?
13 does. What'd you roll on your dragon die?
6.
Okay, so that's 6 towards your success threshold. And
Sorry, can I ask a clarifying question?
Yep.
So does the dragon die only count towards the threshold
If you
we
succeed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You failed, so you also take 6 points of damage. Then, Yaz, what'd you get?
Okay, this higher focus thing's just throwing me off, so I'm not looking at that. So I'm just looking at
Yeah, you're just
my
looking at regular
willpower is,
focus. Yeah,
plus the
higher
2.
focus. Higher focus is only like at advanced levels. Y'all
Okay,
can take.
so I'm not even worried about that. So that's a 3, and then I did get a 6 on my dragon die.
Did you
Then
succeed? Did you get a 13?
I'm trying to add, so it's
Okay.
a 3 plus 6 plus 1. 6, so that's 7. 7 plus 6 is 13, yes?
Yeah,
I got
so you succeed.
13 on the dot.
Okay, you succeed and you got a 6 on the dragon die.
Yes.
So once again, you're 6 closer to succeeding.
So Venn is sitting at the table going, Garas, this is a dish I was telling you about my grandma would always make.
Oh, it sounds lovely. It looks so delicious. But do
Stop
you
it.
see this right here? They have the little dinosaur nuggets, and he points. And they have the little dragon nuggets, and he holds up like a chicken nugget. The
Can I
shape of a
give
dragon.
me
slap
one.
Garrus? Can I
Okay.
slap Garrus and physically try to pick Venehn up and away from the table?
No, don't do that just because I'm small.
Ty also sits down at the table. And
Hi,
D&D.
hi, this is what we're talking about. The one that my
look,
grandma
Ty.
used to make.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
The three of them begin to eat. Eckert is unaffected. It looks very confused by what's going on here and says, "We don't have time for that." And Carter, you succeeded. Yasmera, you succeeded. Lucia succeeded as well.
Stop
and-
them.
Right. So she's gonna make a. She will make a might check against. Who looks like they're stronger? I guess Garas, because you were dragging Venn away.
I'm trying to drag Venehn away, yeah.
All right. So Garas, you make a contested might roll.
Oh boy.
Could I have distracted him because I also smacked him across
That
the
too.
face?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll really matter. She rolled very high.
It's fine.
I rolled let's see, it's 7 plus 6. That's a 13 plus my might though.
What's your strength?
Yeah, strength though. Gosh. A 14.
All right. She rolled an 18, so she's fine. She's got a +7. She's good.
good, yes.
So she
So
starts
strong.
dragging away from the table.
Strong.
Um,
No, Lucia.
I'd like to try to grab
no.
Ty.
Ty.
Okay.
Maybe Eckert can give me a hand on that.
Yeah, Eckert can help you. Eckert's strong. Eckert's got a +2 strength, so
I got an 11 on mine.
Eckert got 19. And then
Yeah.
Ty's not strong. Surprise, surprise. This is
We know.
We know that.
got a 10. So
Based on all of our flirting checks.
So you've dragged them away. I need everybody to make another round of checks. Those that fail will not take damage this time because you have been restrained, unless the people that are doing the restraining also fail.
Wait, did someone grab me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Lucy.
Yaz,
Sorry, Yaz has.
No,
it.
yes,
got
has
you.
me. Okay.
that's better.
Garas has, or Lucy has Garas.
This time it is a 13 on the button.
You succeed.
13 on the button again. I
Track
got a
how many you
6.
got on the dragon die.
I've got a 2, so that's 8. I'm up to 8.
Okay, you're one short.
And I got a
What'd
2 on the dragon dice.
Okay.
10.
Oh no.
Lucia. As long as Lucia succeeds, then you won't take any more damage, Van. And she can.
Wait,
try
I
to
thought
drag you, but-
Yasmera had
No,
me.
Yasmera
Or
has.
sorry,
got
Yaz
has
has
him.
you. As
Yeah.
long as Yazmera succeeds, then you'll be fine.
I got you.
Okay.
Oh my God, Lucia.
Lucia, no.
Buddy.
Sweetie.
Yeah, Lucia got a 12. Even with a +5. Garrus, did you succeed?
I succeeded, yeah.
Okay, so Lucia lets go of you, and she goes to the table and starts.
Lucia,
starts
Lucia,
eating.
no, Lucia, and I go to grab
Lucia,
her.
this is the one I was talking about that my grandma used to
Lucia,
make.
no, Lucia.
Ven's
she takes
feet are just
9
hanging
points of
off the
damage.
ground.
Let go of me, I'm hungry.
I go to pull back Lucia, and I know it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. You do the contested might roll against.
Gosh.
This is gonna be a
boy.
comedy of errors. This is
This
the
is
only
gonna
way
be
I've been able
great.
to damage y'all. I'm really having a good time.
We're hungry.
She got an 18.
I got a 17.
Geez, so just barely. She keeps eating at the
Put me
table.
down, I'm hungry.
No.
All right. Carter, what did you get?
I also got a 12.
You got 12. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were holding Ty with Eckert.
Yeah.
Ty is gonna roll. Not his arcane lance. Ty got a 13 and a 5 on the dragon die.
Yes, there we go,
Nice,
Ty.
Ty.
So again, Ty's fine. Like it's like the same thing with Garas. It's like Ty's fine, and then the person that's dragging him starts running away.
Like Garrett is just hanging off of Lucia's neck, like Lucius.
Carter's
like,
what the hell?
Let me
sorry,
go.
Eckert's like, Carter, no! As you start running towards it.
But it's duck confit.
Lucia, look, if you just Lucia, I'll make you some dragon nuggets when we get back. We can have a nice little intimate dinner together if that would make you happy.
Let's do another round of willpower checks. I'm gonna laugh if this is how I kill one of y'all.
Okay. I got
Okay.
664. The 6 was on the dragon die. I only
got-
needed one more.
Okay.
I got a
so
6 to the. Yeah.
So you, I would say for Yasmera, because you're the first one that met the success threshold. During this last time, as you're like shaking yourself off and you're seeing your friends running around, you immediately, like everything, it kind of snaps into place, and you realize like the food, you see like. Trying to think what it is. You can see this like vapor kind of wafting. It's not like the food's rotten or anything, but you can see this like vapor that is wafting off of the table, and you realize like this food is actually like imbued with an essence, the essence of gluttony, and is poisonous. You suddenly find it completely unappetizing. Everything at the table, like you don't want to touch any of it.
That's good because she's holding me, and I rolled an 8.
If we can get enough people sober, we can lug y'all
Minute.
out.
So I got a 6 on my
I'm just
dragon
elbowing
dice.
her. I'm just elbowing her
I got another
with
6.
my sharp elbow, with sharp elfin elbows.
Ow!
Help me.
I got a 15 in total with a 6 on the dragon dice.
Okay, you're good. Okay, Lucia got a 13, so she good with a 2 on the dragon die again. So she's fine, just not free and clear yet. And Ty gets a a 7.
Damn it, Ty!
I didn't think it'd get worse.
Look. Okay,
I
to
want to
be
know
fair,
what Ty's stats
two-
are because he gets the lowest rolls.
He is very he has a
Well,
+1 in willpower.
he-
To
That's
be
it.
fair-
Has
yeah,
PTSD.
yes, it's probably been a while since he's seen a good meal.
I mean, he has a 5 in magic. I'll give him that. That's his good stat.
But that's not what we're
Everything else-
rolling.
It's not
Yeah,
what we're rolling right now. So Ty takes another 9 points of damage as he starts eating again.
Okay, can I just like half Nelson Venn and then just try to like grab Ty by the scruff of his neck? And, like, pull
Okay,
him
so
off?
who is good right now?
I'm good.
I'm good now too. I rolled a 16 this time.
Is Ty the only one that's not good? Or
No,
Ven
I'm
is?
also not
Ven's
good.
not. Okay,
Yeah,
but Ven,
but I've
you're
got Venn.
so Lucia will try to grab Ty and see if she can get him out of here.
No,
with
I'm not
Eckert's
going to
help.
let you take this away
All right.
from me.
Lucia gets a
It's
or,
been so long since I've seen you.
Lucia gets a 16 on her might roll, and oh sorry, no, that's the wrong modifier. She gets a 18 again
Oh,
on her might roll, and Ty gets a 9.
There's no way
on
he
the
beats
strength.
her.
Ty.
No.
Ty.
So she starts lugging Ty out of there. I'm gonna say between all of that, you can pull the 2 people that are not good out of the room. And
Then it will make you some food when we
You
get
don't know
back.
how to do it.
I can try. Let me try.
Then it's mad now, but for a different reason.
It's full of spirit magic. Just don't.
you get clear of the hall and feel the compulsion leave you.
Done?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, sorry. Are you done?
Yes, done.
Yasmera,
What?
would it be too difficult to find maybe dragon nuggets? You know what? Yeah, that's a question.
Do you all see what I'm talking about?
Yes, it is very dangerous here. We need to leave.
I want to go home.
Ty is
Venehn is
looking.
just like on the verge of a complete meltdown.
How's everyone's health looking? Ty's at 20 out of 35.
I'm not
Was it a flat
great.
6 damage for the fail?
It was a flat 6 when
Okay.
you got it's piercing damage or penetrating damage. So
I am at 19 out of 48.
We do have.
I'm at
some
16
healing
out of
potions,
40.
too.
yeah, you can also do a heal action.
16?
Yeah. Yeah.
One
If
six,
anybody would-
some
16
Garrus and
out of 40.
Venehn
Let's
are
do-
almost
Let's do some heals. Y'all can all do you can do one heal action per damage taken. So like each time you take damage, you can benefit from one heal action. It's a cunning healing test.
I
and
can
if
also
you-
just cast some healing too.
You can do that too. This is free. This doesn't require any resources, and it only takes an action. If
I'll
you
do one on Ven. I feel bad for squishing their windpipe, so.
yeah, I had Ty do one and got 6 healing to somebody.
What do we roll for it?
You roll a cunning healing test, so roll your cunning,
Okay.
and whatever you get on the dragon die is what the person. Dragon die
that's a
plus your
5.
cunning is what they
Okay.
succeed.
So
Or
5.
sorry.
Dragon Deck plus cunning.
Yeah,
Take 8 more then.
actually, it's 8, not 6, because I forgot to add cunning. So you
9
can take
for
another
me.
8. 9. Does anybody else need that, or can I give it to Ty, maybe?
I need it because
Okay,
I'm at
you-
19.
You take it then. Ty's at 20 out of 35. He doesn't have a whole lot of hit points to begin with, but he doesn't tend to take a lot of
I'm
damage.
like right at half now, so.
So
All
it's-
right,
so yeah, I'm a little bit at half then.
Oh wait, you can only benefit from one per. You can only get. Sorry, Venehn, you took more than one, or they gave you. You got more than one heal, didn't you?
No, just Yasmera's.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you took more than one. All right, so you took the
No.
one from Yasmera. Garas took the one from Carter.
Wow, why are you attacking me right now?
No, sorry, I fine. Because I had Ty do one, but Ty
I
was
took
just-
the appropriate amount of heals.
No,
Come on.
Yasmera healed me, and that's all I did. Stop
I
bullying
guess
me.
Ty will just do one for himself. I
Sure.
don't know if you can actually. It says ally.
Could someone do another heal check on a different person?
I'm
Lucia could
particularly
probably
good
do
at
it.
that. And also, if anybody needs any further top off, I can
Yeah,
do
actually,
that.
if you want to do it, Carter, because you can do another one for Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's only 5 this time.
that's fine. That's better than
You added your cunning too?
Yeah, I got 1.
Vibes alive.
And then I think
is
Lucia's at 39 out of 48. I think she's okay.
I think she's fine.
And Carter or Eckert hasn't taken any damage yet. So
Yeah, does
I only have
anybody
2 less hit points than our warden.
does anybody
temp-
need
Templar.
a,
Templar.
Templar, sorry.
a little extra heal?
I am 20 under. I mean, I'm good. I'm good at where I'm at. I'm
Yeah.
over half.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
Me
not
and
hurting
Garas
on
are at
mana at all
half, I
yet.
think so.
yeah, we're above half. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
above half. I'm good.
Okay. If you all die, it's not on me.
all right. Are we anything else while y'all are taking a brief break in this corridor?
I mean, Venehn is taking a break by finding a dark corner and hyperventilating in it.
Then Garrus will 100% give Ven soothing back rubs to try to help them calm down.
The one good thing I'll give you, almost forgot about this, and I don't want y'all to miss out getting your gifts. You do find in this corridor that you've been resting and kind of getting ready. And then as you go to your dark corner and you figure out what you're gonna do, you look up and there's a corpse, sitting in a chair, kind of slunched over. that is like completely like bone and desiccated flesh at this point, but does have some pretty nice duds.
Garas.
Hmm?
That's me from the future. Come to
Garas-
tell me. Come to tell me what I am bound for.
No, I don't think it's you. The bone structure doesn't have your sexy jawline.
But the clothes are very nice.
They are very nice,
Will you let
but
me
they
have
don't
this?
match.
Will you let me have this, please?
Well, naturally,
Because
well,
otherwise I'm going to start screaming uncontrollably until I die.
Why don't you take the clothes? They look beautiful on you.
There's a really nice like coat, like a black duster almost with like kind of metal like studded trim, and a set of daggers as well. And as you pick them up, you do realize these are definitely magically imbued.
Oh,
I'll hand the daggers to Garas.
I'll take the daggers.
The coat is mine, though. And I put the coat on.
I don't know if there's any rules for identifying things in this game. Does anyone have an arcane lore
I do not.
skill?
Oh.
But I also don't want to. I hate just not telling y'all what things are. So I
These
will
are
just say,
definitely magical. You figure it out.
Carter.
Like,
you can figure it
Garas
out.
wraps it around. Then
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Because again,
The coat's mine, though.
I hate making y'all jump through walls jump through hoops for this. The daggers are twin blades. They are a fine set of matching dragonbone daggers of Navaran make. These blades provide a +4 to all communication tests made to influence nobility.
I just super hand them to Garas.
Yeah, I guess. Those
While
are
useful
Garrus's.
as ornamental pieces, they seem to have fallen under the influence of curious magic that makes them unreliable in combat. Any character who generates stunt points while wielding these blades will find them missing within 24 hours.
So those are your
That's a-
party
Wow.
daggers, not your combat
these.
daggers.
So Garas like looks at these daggers and he looks at them for a while, and you see kind of this look of like almost like recollection of like he's remembering something here. And he looks at the daggers, he's like, nope, you do not use daggers like these. These daggers are for show only. And he takes the daggers and he puts them into like the bracers that he has around his wrists. He just slips them in there and they look really nice and ornamental sitting on his bracers.
These are show daggers, yeah.
Yeah.
I put on the coat, put on the duster, take a deep breath, and over my shoulder to Garas I say, should have been the cowboy.
What's
Venehn.
the cowboy? What do you mean by cowboy? Does it mean
I
that-
should have learned the rope and ride.
Oh,
Wearing my six-shooter, riding my
What does-
pony on a cattle drive,
what is a 6-shooter?
stealing the young girls' hearts,
Well, that's what we do. That's a Sunday for us.
just like Jean and Rock.
Gosh, I think
Who's the Lord?
Venehn may need healing.
Stealing those
He's
candy
talking
songs?
nonsense.
Venehn, you have...
Garas, I should have been a cowboy.
I'm not going to tell you anymore. You just don't ever know.
No, I'm done. That was the chorus. I'm done.
Venehn, you have the felon's coat. It is so this is armor. It's essentially a heavy letter drakeskin armor fits anyone who wears it like a second skin, and provides the wearer deft and speedy movement. Gives a magical +1 bonus to all dexterity, acrobatics, initiative, and stealth tests.
Dunce.
I'm new.
It has an armor rating of 5, so whatever you have now, if you wanted to replace, I don't know what your current armor rating
I
is.
think my current armor is 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
light
Yeah.
leather's
It's
3.
3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so this would be a 5 instead.
can you send me the text of that?
Yeah, can you send
Yeah,
me the text
yeah, I
message,
can. I'll send
please?
them to both of you once
Thank
we're
you.
done. Once we're done with the stream.
Because I'm not gonna transcribe what you just said.
No,
It
it's
will
fine.
be the ravings of a madman.
I just have to say, as soon as I saw the twin blades, I was like, I gotta give this to Garas at some point because that was too fucking good.
But now I have a
good.
cool duster.
Yeah, you do have a cool duster.
Even more of a coat to wear even less of a shirt underneath.
Garas looks at Venn, takes a hand, gently caresses Venn's cheek, and then flips the duster so it's over their head and walks over to the others. I love you, Venn!
I feel better now. I'm having less of a panic attack.
That's why I did it, because I love you.
Eckert says, we should probably get moving. We're pretty close now.
Get the hell out of here.
Right. It should be just past this way. And leads you through the doors at the end of this hall. And this gives way to you're outside once again with the door in the this wall behind you. But instead of this like craggy, rocky wasteland, you're instead in what looks like the burned remains of a forest. The trees having been long since stripped of any bark or any vegetation, however, still perpetually on fire. As fire fills this entire corridor ahead of you, trees burning in an inferno of cinders. Beyond that, you can see like 40, 50 yards ahead, you can see a kind of a shifting, like warbling of like some kind of distortion in the distance. That's probably the rift that you need to head towards. But between here and there is just this hall of fire in front of you. And as you're staring at this, and then you begin to sweat, you see something else. Stepping out from the burning trees, you see a scarred and frightened individual, a Dalish elf, with the similar markings to what Venn has, and you see carrying a small birch staff. You see Felrin, the young mage who caused this disaster all those years ago. And he holds out a hand in your direction, Venn, and says, Venn, help me. As the fires roil around him. And that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
No!
Oh, fuck!
Gotcha, fools.
You're a monster.
And it was all a dream. Yeah, we're gonna end our session there for tonight. I'm sorry, I want to give this the due the time it deserves to
You're
really
a monster.
ruminate on.
The time to, give trauma appropriately.
Yeah,
to
let it
all over again.
I love to
ruminate.
spend a week with my trauma.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta sit
Let
on
it
it for
really
a bit.
let it really
Marinate.
aerate.
Go for a walk by a lake and stare out over it.
It
Well, I
has to
can't because
decant.
it's like full of fire, so it's really
Yeah.
just like I'm just
Yeah.
marinating everything for the
the
barbecue.
trauma has to decant like a fine wine for at least a week.
Gotta let it air out for a while.
We did that with Carter, and now we're doing it with Venn. And just wait for Garas and Yas when I let y'all sit on your trauma for a week.
Yeah.
Only a week.
Oh, no.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's do our stars and wishes. I wanted to end with enough time to actually do them because I've been really bad about that lately.
Boy.
Who wants to go first? Can we just start from the top?
Yeah, start from the top.
Yeah.
All right, Van.
Yeah, I'm amped up. I'll go. It's me. I created this trauma, and now I'm basking in the light and the flames of it.
Hey, look, it's your boy Trauma.
And I'm having a great time. That's true though. My star is going to go to Yasmera for the incredibly singular and in character moment of her just sort of, I don't know, hovering's not the right word, but just like appearing over a conversation and being like, in case you forgot, I'm fucking 8 feet tall. I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying. So it was just such a perfect, like, little bit of character that feels like it feels like a little bit of Yasmira's normalcy, I guess. Where she's like, I'm very tall. I'm always here. I know you guys aren't always talking to me, but you know I can hear you, right? Like,
When
and I just
that is such a mood.
and I just loved it so much. It was just this like wonderful moment of like, hey, I'm here. And I loved it, and I think it was wonderful, and I want more of it. My wish. Oh, how traumatized can I make this character?
Oh boy.
No. My real wish is to get through this whole situation to be able to see the emotional aftermath. Because Venehn has been through a lot of things that nobody else knows about. So he's he talks a lot, but not about that. So that's the one internalized thing, and I think it would be really interesting to get that externalized a little bit.
Wonderful. Sid, I think you're next.
I think I am. My star, I'm mad about it. Because you just fucking make us cry all the time, Sita. God damn it. The lovely, beautiful, heart-wrenching scene of Eckert and fucking Carter talking and love yous and crying. Fuck! It was beautiful. I hate you. It was beautiful. I don't really hate you. Thank you. Please just make us cry more. My wish. Yeah. Yas has some questions for most of you, I think, at this point. And it's mostly just what the fuck, like a lot. So there will be a lot of questions. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. So yeah, I'm also looking forward to dissecting those, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And that's me.
Thank you, Sid.
Oh boy.
Wally.
Oh boy. I gotta give my star. It's actually it's two people. One, I gotta give it to Cedar just for that scene with Carter and Eckert was so just like I knew that scene was gonna happen. You know, like I knew it was gonna happen this session. I was gonna get some lovey-dovey stuff, but I wasn't prepared for it like this, and it was exactly what I wanted in just the right way. And Sid,
Not like this.
just like, yes, no, tall person plights. You don't understand, okay? You don't understand what it's like. When you are over 6 feet tall, you hear everything. Every conversation is available to you. So we're just sitting in the background like, you know, I can hear you guys 100%.
I'm going to say
I'm
that has
be
not
polite.
been my experience, but I also have hearing issues and attention issues.
Well, there you go. Yes, but that's always been my experience. Is that I will be in a group of people, and I'm like, I can hear you guys. Don't worry. But yeah, it was a very relatable moment, and I loved it, and it was just great. My wish. We're gonna have to get through everyone's trauma by the end of this. I want to see how everyone is going to change emotionally by the end of this because stuff is they're going through stuff. They've been going through stuff this entire time. I mean, yeah. So let's see where this goes. And also, I'm ready for some Garas trauma. 100%. Give me that good trauma.
Trauma buddies. Okay,
Go,
let's
Sita.
see. My star is gonna go to Wally. For there were 2 faces he made during the stream at 2 different times that were it was a struggle to keep myself in check. Let me just say it like that. But at one point, you when we first saw the food, and you were like I can't even. Can you do it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it's more to that. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, but you were like you ate half of your lower face up into your skull.
Oh, because I was reacting. I was reacting to Van's doing the same face. That's why.
And the other face was when you started hearing the description of the daggers, and your eyes were they were orbits, and
That was a perfect.
I loved it. You're a beautiful, beautiful Muppet. And my wish is ooh. So I know who the architect is. John knows who the architect is, and I want to get into some more of that shit. That's a cool thing that you included there.
Yeah, I'm very happy. And I'm also very excited to see what y'all decide to do about it. As I've introduced some really big bad shit to y'all's little theming crew. But there will be more thieving and heisting and stuff before we get to any of that. I'm going to go ahead and bring us out unless anybody else has anything else to say. No? All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone out there, for watching. I realize I still have the dramatic music on.
It was a dramatic game.
Yeah.
It was. I'll actually grace y'all with the Pirate Tavern. Thank you everyone out there for watching. We will be back, I believe, next Monday. I don't think we have any complications or stuff next week, so we will be continuing our session or our game here next week. Join us in the meantime tomorrow for Escape Velocity. And in later this week for the Return of Elegant Creatures on Thursday. You can see the full line of all of our shows below our faces if you're watching us live on Twitch, or if you're YouTube some point in the future, head over to Twitch page, see what we're doing right now. Thank you to my lovely players for being as awesome as always, and making me giggle about stupid shit and about kicking a Hurlock off of a cliff. I couldn't get that anywhere else. But and thank you everyone out in the chat for joining us. We will see you in 1 week, and until next time, good game and good night, Internet.
Justice for